Hello, I'm Lucy and I'm here to talk about our forthcoming season at the Red House. Our temporary exhibition this year looks at the relationship between Michael Tippett and Benjamin Britten. I think the general view can be that these two composers were rivals and didn't really like each other's music very much and had not much respect for each other. But when they first met in 1942, they developed a very close and intense friendship that was at its most intense between 1942 and 1945, which is the period of our exhibition, but continued throughout their lives till Britten's death in 1976. Tippett lived for another 20 or so years. Throughout the year, we have a number of events related to this exhibition. Coming up on the 16th of March is a study day on A Child of Our Time. It's one of Tippett's most well-known works, hosted by Oliver Soden, whose biography of Tippett is coming out in April. And in April, we have a recital and readings from Tippett's letters performed in the library here. More generally, our theme is 20th century British music, taking its lead from those two composers, and we'll be looking at a number of landmark British works in our discovery sessions, including Holst's Planet Suite and Elgar's Cello Concerto. Often the view can be that there wasn't much music around in this country, certainly in the early part of the 20th century, but as it turns out, as always, that story is much more complex and much more interesting. Again, related to that repertoire, we have another couple of events. We have a recital on the 12th of April, given by Erica Meddy-Jones and Pan Kiritsadagis, on music that was around before Britten, so the period of time that Britten and Tippett emerged from, the music that they would have heard and responded to and sometimes reacted against, but a really interesting repertoire in that recital. On the 11th of May, the wonderful mezzo-soprano Diana Moore is going to be hosting an afternoon looking at the musical scene in this country around the 1930s, the very rich and vibrant musical scene that, again, Britten and later on Tippett benefited from. And she'll be giving a recital at the end of that afternoon.
There comes a newborn lamb's keen quavering cry.
Bringing things a little more up to date, later this month on the 26th of March, John Woolrich, contemporary composer, will be talking about one of his quartets, and that will be performed by the Tesla Quartet, who are in residence at Snake Maltings. The archive is open for Stories from the Archive, weekly talks about a special object or discovery. And we have two other exhibitions, Facing the Music, a look at Britten and Pears's collection of portraits, and a display of paintings by the Goan artist Francis Newton Sousa. And also during the season we have our regular scratch choir events, our mini music makers, Easter events over the holidays, and a number of other events for families. So do pick up one of our brochures or visit our website brittenpears.org, and we hope to see you sometime at the Red House.